Hi there, friends. Welcome back to Daring Do Bad Adventures. You can see me in the warped reflection of our artist collection, which I've unfortunately traded most of. But I do love this collection. Thank you, Maria Stuckey, for creating this, as well as the Spectrum Magic pin, the little Dumbo pin. We had the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. There's a lot of discontinued attractions that were in this collection that we really loved. The Muppets went for about $100. I got a trade for pinandpop.com for that, which will actually be Powerline. That's the Through the Artist series, which is, or no, it's Off the Page, pardon me, Off the Page Powerline, which I really love. It's a gorgeous pin. I can't wait to get that in. We're going to be showing you some of the pins that I got from Pin and Pop that I've traded for. And we're also going to be looking at some pins that I got from the Disney Employee Store. So let's take a look first at the Disney Employee Store pins. I was able to get on here thanks to one of the Facebook pages sending me the link, and then through sheer luck being able to get through the queue. Now, I didn't get some of the ones that sold out really, really fast, like Ariel, but we did get some beautiful ones. So first, we're going to show off these sisters. It's a sister thing. This is Drizella and Anastasia from Cinderella. We have, what's this? Quite the little darlings. The darling siblings from Peter Pan. Then we have Siblings Are Incredible. Now these three are going to my friend Christy over in California. I'm so grateful for all the chances that they get pins for me. So shout out to them for all the incredible work that they do. Now these are the three that I was able to get. Sibling Rivalry, Love the Podcast, Bob the Drag Queen and Monet Exchange. We have Birds of a Feather, Flock Together. I love Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Love DuckTales so much. And then we got one from National Pet Day. This has Raja. It has the animals from Snow White, and it has Ray, along with Tiana, Jasmine, and Snow White. All right, so those are the employee store pins. We're going to go ahead and put these off to the side. Now, I believe this is like 17 pins. It took a bit because there was so much time between trading things in January and February and March that it just took a long time to get a lot of these. And you know, when other people kind of take their time with submitting, if they have approval for certain pins, it just takes a lot of time sometimes. But these are the pins that are in here. Let's see if I can open this. All right, so these are the pins that we're going to be looking at. Front and back side, great inventory. I love working with Pin and Pop. We have a thank you from Pin and Pop. Oh, they're always so great. They usually give you a recipe for something, and it's usually has to do with something from inside the park. So really, really grateful for Pin and Pop for doing this. Last time I got the recipe for Cheshire Cat tails. I absolutely will be doing that. Also good to note that anytime you personally have a business card that you send in with Pin and Pop, they will send it back to me. So I'm able to get all your information. So thank you very much, Pin Mafia. They're great about sending you stickers as well. So I like to get these. They're just really sweet with these boxes. There's always something that they're giving you. I had some Trade Arcade, what was it, quests that I participated in, and these quests typically give you extra items. They gave me extra trade tokens. They've given me a lot of things. They also put them on their own backing cards. So it's very nice. Plus, getting these nice bubble envelopes from them means that I can reuse them for future trades. Same with these backer cards. When I send them back to Pin and Pop, future pins, this way I can just pop them right on here, send them off their way after I've wrapped them in usually the same bubble wrap they sent it to me in, and then send it with a kind of itemized receipt like they gave me. And usually that means you're going to get your pins confirmed a whole lot faster. And the faster you get your pins confirmed, the faster they can go to the next stage, which is approving the pins, looking at them deeply and seeing the actual flaws, whether or not there are any flaws. And they are so good. Jen is fantastic about seeing whether or not there's tiny flaws or whether or not they're approved pins. I usually like to trade diamond for diamond lately, but these just look fantastic. So I'm very, very grateful for the traders. She will also note if there's a return. So for this one, this was a previous event. The gem was out of place on the back of Robin Hood. So it was a production flaw. That sometimes happens. Let's take a look at it. And for any reason, you know, if Jen presents a trader with a reason, Jen or someone on Jen's team presents a reason for a trade to not go through, then absolutely that person is definitely allowed to say no. And so I understand here this little slight production flaw. You can see that. So that's okay that they said no. Maybe somebody else might want it. Okay, so, but I do like having these cards tell you the exact reason why it got rejected. Because you can't always see on your end why a pin gets rejected until you get it back. Oh my god, the Super Chaser from last year from Disneyland. I actually have a second one of these coming in, so if anybody would like this, please let me know. Absolutely obsessed with Headless Horseman. Now this one is slightly different from the one at Disney World. It has the purple cloak and not the red cloak. Oh boy, here we go. Look, it's like Christmas. Look at iHeart Gaming. And these are those little consoles that we got when we were kids. They were little handheld games that had just like a simple thing that you had to do. I cannot remember the type of screen that it was. Oh, look at, you can see him moving. Wow, that is so cool. But yeah, it was usually like a very easy, like you're going left and right, and you're picking something up left and right. You're dodging something, and these are wonderful. These are called Kingdom consoles. These have a little slider. The actual game cartridge itself goes in and out. So when you plug it in, then this has a magnet and you can play it. Yeah, look at Ariel and her little Sega Genesis looking system. Next we have Darkwing Duck. Now, I don't think they ever made a Darkwing Duck game for Sega Genesis. I'd have to look that up, but man, that would be nice. I'm trying to get the cartridge out so we can see it. These are a bit tough to move. They are very interesting sliders, however. Sorry. Can't see the name Darkwing Duck on there, but it is really beautiful. This is a Walt Disney World pin. When from the time before I started collecting again. We have a Porg. I only needed 3 more to complete my Star Wars collection. I believe this is the Chaser that we got earlier. This was, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of the creature. They sell the drinks over in Galaxy's Edge. It was a flight, a Rancor. There it is. It came to me eventually. You know I had it. There's so much in my brain. There's like 1,025 Pokemon or something. I need that room. I need Star Wars lore, Lord of the Rings, and then there's actual history. Anyway, iHeart Gaming. This is a Little Mermaid console. Let me see if she does her thing. Kind of. You can see her tail going back and forth, up and down. She's got her thingamabobber. next Kingdom console that I got is The Lion King. Look at Simba jumping. He's got his health in the top left. Everybody remembers how difficult the Lion King game was, right? It was hard. It was hard. That just can't wait to be king scene. Oh yeah, Stage Door pins. See, Stage Door pins, shout out to you. They keep their business cards on here and they are so sleek. They're so nice. I love the packaging. And I thank you guys for trading with me. I have Stitch with churros. Oh boy. We have one of the windows of attractions. This is our second Haunted Mansion window. So now we have one for trade. God, I love these. They're just, look at a spooky frame. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, this is a Walt Disney Imagineering pin. This is one that I have been wanting for a long time. This is Felicia and Fidget. She's going to eat Fidget, and it's a magnifying lens because it is from The Great Mouse Detective. And oh my god, I want the entire series. This is my first Walt Disney Imagineering pin, and I love it. I love it so much. Oh, wow, it's the details. I wish you could see in person. Like, there's these little tiny lines. The enamel is gorgeous. All right, another Great Mouse Detective pin. This is from a mystery box set, I believe from the Heroes and Villains event. Wow, that's a big pin for a mystery box. I thought it was going to be smaller. Beautiful. What is this now? Oh, this is sweet. They included how the person wrapped it up. Like, so that you could see how the other person kept organized. I like a little business card. And they put it on like a little checklist. That's very sweet. But yeah, this is the Loth Cat from Star Wars Rebels. And that is the final pin that I needed to complete the Star Wars set. Now I have all 12 between Disney World and Disneyland. This was a return because I rejected a trade. Same with this one. Got him back. So I love my little St. Patty's Day Stitch. He's jumping out of the pot of gold. Now this was an accident. I did this just in case I didn't get the other one, and I was just like, you know what? I got them both. So let's do this. So now I have another Porg to trade from Disneyland. So if you are collecting the 2024 Hidden Disney set, and you are someone from Disney World or an East Coast person, I've got you. I got a Porg for you. All right, we're coming on the last one. Oh, this is interesting. That's just the way that this person did this. They printed out the picture, put the trade ID on it, and then they put the pin on it. And this is actually another Loki. I got a second one because I ran into a lady who was trading them in the park from Disneyland the day that I traded this. So I knew I was going to get an extra one. So if you are a fan of Loki, this is a 2024 Disneyland exclusive Hidden Disney pin. Oh my goodness, everybody, this, look at this haul. Look at these. You didn't want it to end, right? There was so many pins to see. It goes on and on. I love it. and then we have the Disney employee store pin. So thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing, and have a wonderful, magical day.